Morning guys, so Thursday the 10th of December. Biting wind actually, more so than I thought, so I'm glad I've got my scarf and gloves and thick coat on. It's interesting, yesterday, a video, I don't think I've posted it yet actually, I was reflecting on ways of coping with change, which is also the next course I'm delivering. I was giving some thoughts and tips, reflections on that, and then today I've been thinking about preparation and what that means. And I am a bit of a prepare person. I think part of my preparation, say for example if I'm preparing for a course, I'll be giving lots of time and thought to the course material. Part of that process is me getting to know my stuff, running through it, thinking about what else I've got to say around that. You're not reading like from a script, you've got stuff, but you also know your thought process around it for discussion as well. Then there's prep that can go into thinking about the people who've got on the course, what their other needs may be, because they're going to be, they're different to each other. So there might be things I need to consider there. But then there's also the getting into my own zone and headspace. So I have certain, there's little routines or rituals that I will do. Certainly before I'm sort of delivering a course, but that enable me to get into my zone and help me to feel psychologically prepared, so that when things show up or arise, when other people's questions or challenges or anxieties show up, that I can hold that space and I can, I'm more equipped to enable others, because I'm better prepared myself. So, and also I was thinking about for say my individual and private clients, the preparation beforehand. Sometimes I will reflect on a couple of the notes, sometimes I may just read a couple of pieces that they said they'd taken from the end of the last session. Sometimes I'll just spend a couple of minutes thinking, do I actually, what do I recall or remember myself? What does that tell me? What might be useful in what I sort of remember. But then there's also give myself at least 5 minutes of quiet time, space, reflection, to enable myself to feel that I'm not I'm not rushing into something, or I've not got my head, I think that's the thing as well, I've not got my head full of chitter chatter. So I'm also thinking about getting in a clearer headspace, so that I'm more fully present for that person, rather than having my head filled up with lots and lots of thoughts. Because if that's the case, then I'm not going to be truly, really open to hearing and listening what they have to say. So that's a preparation, both in terms of physically quieting my headspace, calming myself, and letting go of any chatter I've got in my head. Sometimes if I've got, if I'm on, say, Zoom as well, and I've got face-to-face clients, then, and I've had a couple of clients, then it's useful to physically get up, move around, shake the energy off a little bit as well. So that can be another way of preparing. So there's physical, psychological, mental resources, And at the same time, interesting, it links actually to the concept of dealing with change. What I'm also really aware of is that you can spend time preparing a lot, but then there's a point where you also need to be able to have the flexibility to let go of your plans, and to be okay with that, which can be difficult, I think, at times when if you're fairly secure in what you do, what you offer, what you're thinking about, and particularly if it includes your routines and rituals to put yourself in a good headspace. If something happens to interrupt that or throw that off, that can be a little bit disconcerting, but at the same time you need that flexibility to accept that can happen, but then in that given moment be able to say, okay, so yes, it's not going quite according to how I would like it to, and what do I need to do now? How do I respond? What is required from me in this given space? And I think coming back to some of the things I was sharing on my video yesterday for Wednesday, I think the notion of challenging your thoughts, your assumptions, reframing, those are all really helpful tools as well, because they enable more flexible thinking, and you need some flexible thinking to be able to deal with stuff that can happen unexpectedly when you have planned for things to happen, in a particular way, because things don't always go according to plan, so to speak. So yeah, it's different aspects of preparation, and important to think about how you prepare in different ways, but as I said, to have also that flexibility and that bit of a backup plan as well. So, sniffing away a bit here. It's cold wind, quite biting wind. So on that note, guys, Will, she's snaffling. Will, come on. Willow, Will. Trying to get to run a bit, get rid of some of that exercise. Come on. She's like, come on. She's digging away. She's obviously found something way more entertaining than what ball thrower. Well, it's not the ball thrower, is it? On throw, it's the ball. Anyway, guys, have the rest of a great Thursday, and I think I'm going to walk back up to Well, come on, wherever you found there, and I shall speak to you later, guys. Take care, bye.